So how do you find joy in the Lord even when you don't feel the most joyful, even when you don't feel the most close or you feel a little bit guilty or doubtful in the Lord? So, we always go through these moments where we feel a little bit off. We just don't feel completely on with God. And for myself, it's a little bit hard because, I try to get close to him and I try to be there with him, but sometimes it's just not there. Sometimes I'm kind of putting him off to the side saying like, I'll do the things, but I won't necessarily go all in to get that presence with him. But in Psalm 16:11, it says, "In thy presence is fullness of joy." So, what I've realized now is that God's joy is tied to that desire to be with him and in his presence. Sometimes I might be going through the motions of praying and reading my Bible, but even if I have something that causes me to feel a little guilty or a little bit doubtful, I'll be going through the motions without actually having that desire to be in his presence. So I think it's a different thing when we can be in his presence, and that's when the joy starts to come. It's not something that we earn after we do a certain amount of godly works for the day. But this is just how I'm trying to approach it, and I'm trying to get better about being in that joy of the Lord. But let me know what y'all do currently to do this down below. Peace.